Take 100. Hey there folks, my name is Stephen Brady and this is my Age of Acceleration project proposal video. I'll be sharing the background that led me to this project, one that aims to transform how small and medium-sized manufacturers in Scotland embrace the future of digital industry. Here are my contents, but starting with a bit about me and then we'll move into the meat of the project. My career began in marine engineering, travelling globally to maintain vessels and understand how machinery behaves under sustained operation. In 2017, I came ashore and joined the shipbuilding sector, an industry rich in tradition but slow to digitalise. Over time, I led operational improvements and collaborated on digital initiatives such as the Digital Shipbuilder project, which is still ongoing, where I saw firsthand the friction between technology potential and cultural readiness. I later then joined Harland & Wolff, helping integrate 175 million worth of recapitalisation investments in operations, more automation, robotics, systems. But again, hierarchical culture clashed with digital transformation. Now, as a managing director for a manufacturing SME in East Kilbride, I'm witnessing the same issue: immense opportunity for improvement, but very limited technical adoption. Now, this is where my project comes in and directly addresses the visibility gap at the heart of Scotland's manufacturing sector. The challenge is clear: Scottish SMEs are struggling to reach even Industry 4.0 standards, while much of the world is already moving towards Industry 5.0. According to this is the digital Scotland's digital gap. According to Make UK and Scottish Enterprise, fewer than 30% of Scottish SMEs have implemented any form of smart manufacturing technology, with only 1 in 5 using data analytics to inform operations by 2021. Also, 45% of Scottish businesses plan to increase investment in digital tech post-COVID-19, but only 11% had adopted any advanced manufacturing tech, such as IoT, simulation, or robotics. In 2024, the International Federation of Robotics released a robot density report, which stated that per 10,000 employees, the UK only had 109 installed. Now, that is in comparison with the world average of 162, where countries of comparable size were far higher, such as Denmark, Japan, and we're miles behind even the world leaders such as South Korea, Singapore, and China, which is shown on screen. Now, that's a massive productivity gap and a significant opportunity. The theoretical question, though: how can scanning and digital twin technologies accelerate SME transformation through Big Data Business Model Maturity Index? Well, my vision is to create scanning and digital twin-based transformation model that helps SMEs transition through the 5 maturity phases described by Urbach and Röglinger's Big Data Business Model Maturity Index, moving from data visibility to full digital transformation. Now, phase 1, monitoring, collecting visual data for awareness and transparency. Phase 2 is insights, analyze data to understand causes and patterns. Phase 3 is business optimization, use captured analytics to improve on those operations. Phase 4 is insights optimization, so integrating predictive models and machine learning to business advantage. And then phase 5 is full digital transformation. Now, that's fully data-driven ecosystems with continuous innovation driving it. As Tawa all noted, digital transformation isn't a single leap, it's a connected evolution between the physical and virtual worlds. Now, my goal is to help Scottish manufacturing take those first steps, one measurable phase at a time. To position this project, it's important to understand the wider industrial evolution. Scotland advanced rapidly through Industry 3.0, but our strong mechanical heritage meant we never fully embraced digital capability. Industry 4.0, which was defined by Kagermann all and expanded by Tawa all, integrates cyber-physical systems, machines, sensors and analytics working together in real time, yet many Scottish SMEs still operate with fragmented adoption despite the concept being over a decade old. The world is now entering Industry 5.0, which, according to the European Commission, builds on these digital foundations while recentering the human. It promotes sustainability, resilience, and collaboration through technologies such as cognitive AI, cyber-physical systems, wearables, immersive XR, forming what Urbach et al. Call a socio-technological ecosystem. Now, from my own experience, Scotland currently sits around Industry 3.5, using elements of 4.0 but lacking full integration. This project aims to close that gap by applying Industry 4.0 tools, so scanning, IoT and digital twins, to deliver those Industry 5.0 outcomes, so smarter, greener and more human-centred manufacturing for Scottish SMEs. Through scanning and digital twin technologies, this project provides a structured pathway to guide Scottish SMEs through each maturity phase, beginning with monitoring and insights, progressing toward optimization and AI-driven foresight, and then ultimately achieving connected data-led transformation. Now, this framework underpins my entire proposal, translating the theory of Industry 4.0 into a practical, measurable roadmap for SME digital adoption. We start with phase 1 here. this big data business model, so business monitoring, where visibility becomes the first step towards transformation. Now, at this stage, most Scottish manufacturers still rely on manual reporting and reactive management. As Urbach and Röglinger's maturity model shows, visibility is the first step to transformation, but as socio-technical systems theory reminds us, it's also where people start engaging with data and they can begin to trust and form that trust between the physical and digital worlds. By introducing LIDAR scanning and IoT-based data capture, we move from isolated spreadsheets to real-time operational awareness, what Tao et al. Describe as a critical shift from physical systems to cyber-physical integration, forming the foundation of smart manufacturing. But it also gives us, in Scotland in particular, a problem where we can physically see. Moving into phase two, business insights, we shift from simply collecting the data to understanding. Now, this aligns with Nath and Van Schalkwyk, who argue that the true value of digital transformation lies in economic insight, not just the technological adoption. Now, globally, competitors such as Germany, South Korea, and China are already reaping the benefits of connected manufacturing, driving productivity gains of 20 to 30%. Meanwhile, we risk leaving behind. All right. Up to the digital benefits of 3D models, though, up to 5%, 7% monthly cost savings are achieved by manufacturers using factory twins. Around 65% of organisations use digital twin reporting tech, reduce downtime and operational costs of what they're getting, and approximately 38% of users report substantial carbon emission reductions, so an average of 15%, I believe, through digital twin use. This global twin market the global digital twin market is projected to grow from 16.42 billion euros in 2025 to 240.11 billion euros by 2032. And that's an opportunity. Now, digital twins help turn static production data into dynamic visual maps and interactive models. Now, that enables manufacturers to move from what happened to what if, and then to what next. Now, the future direction of this project maps directly into the next two phases of the big data maturity model, business optimization and insights optimization. Now, this is where data begins driving performance. Stage one of my project focuses on creating digital twins through 3D scanning and point cloud capture. Now, this converts the physical factory into a real-time interactive 3D environment. Now, the reason we discuss LIDAR scanning is because now technologies like extended reality or XR are now allowing users to step inside the data itself. Now, as ARM, one of the industry-leading companies, explains, XR combines augmented virtual and mixed reality to merge digital information with the real world. Now, this is a key enabler for Industry 5.0 collaboration and visualization. So using these models, managers can not only visualize workflows, detect bottlenecks, drop energy efficiencies, and simulate potential layout or investment changes, they can physically step into it all before committing physically. This mirrors Rani et al., who emphasise that digital twins allow manufacturers to see, predict, and improve in one integrated system. Here we integrate the digital twin with ERP, MES, simulation software such as Simulate, Siemens, or Witness, and then merging spatial intelligence with that live operational data. Now, by later incorporating AI and machine learning, the system evolves from observation to self-optimization, identifying inefficiencies automatically and predicting issues before they occur. This reflects Tao et al. And Fei et al., who describe this as a shift from hindsight to foresight. Ultimately, these digital twins could eventually form part of a wider ecosystem of connected SMEs throughout Scotland who securely share anonymised performance data through the cloud. Now, this collective intelligence enables benchmarking, predictive resource planning, and trend analysis, while also directly supporting Scotland's net zero 2045 ambitions by revealing energy inefficiencies, and promoting sustainable production. By 2030, this could evolve into a Scottish Industry 4.0 playbook, which could be a repeatable, affordable framework guiding manufacturers through each maturity phase systematically. And it works. The proposal aligns with key national initiatives, including KTP's Scotland's National Strategy for Economic Transformation, Innovate UK's Made Smarter programme, and Scottish Enterprise Digital Boost, all of which call for accelerated SME digital adoption. Research by PwC shows that full Industry 4.0 adoption can raise SME productivity by up to 25%. It can cut waste by 15% and reduce time to market by 30%. Why are we not taking this? As Urbach and Röglinger argue, digital transformation succeeds only when organisations adopt an economic mindset of the data, not just the technology itself, but the economic mindset. And that principle lies at the core of this project. My role, though, however, the technological change alone doesn't deliver transformation. People do. Implementing this project requires both a technical maturity and a cultural maturity. As Nathan van Schalwick highlights, sustainable transformation depends on aligning leadership, the processes, and the workforce capability. Now, my implementation strategy is guided by Cotter's 8-step change model, running in parallel with the big data maturity journey. So we create urgency by communicating economic risk in action and the value of predictive foresight. We build a guiding coalition, cross-functional teams from production, engineering, quality, IT, co-own the vision. Then we really create and communicate the vision, which means diving into it with your teams and other SMEs so that it spreads throughout. And then these steps then begin to follow the parallel with the big data maturity journey already discussed. My role in particular is to bridge the technology with the purpose. So I draw on my Lean Six Sigma principles, my project management, and my delivery backgrounds, which is the most important part. It's not just understanding the systems, the processes. My job has always been delivery of those complicated and complex solutions. Now, I would ensure that every intervention, whether a sensor, a dashboard, a simulation, produces real and quantifiable value and throughput, energy reduction, cost efficiencies, investment opportunities. Now, the end goal isn't just to install systems, but to then embed that digital thinking within the business, evolving from reactive problem solving to proactive foresight and continuous improvement. In conclusion, this project represents more than a technological upgrade. It's a structured pathway for data-driven transformation across Scottish manufacturing. Through the 5 maturity phases of the Big Data Business Model Maturity Index, the project moves from visibility to intelligence, enabling companies to not only see what's happening, but to predict and shape what could happen next. By combining the LIDAR-based digital twin models, all ERP, MES, digital systems, and a human-centered change approach, we can help SMEs turn their factories into foresight machines, bridging the gap between Scotland's industrial past and its digital future. Now, as Tawal emphasised, the integration of physical and cyber system defines the next era of manufacturing. We need to be part of this as Scotland. Implemented effectively, this proposal, due to its real delivery potential, could form the backbone of a national digital transformation framework that strengthens competitiveness, reduces waste, and accelerates progress towards net zero 2045. It also provides the right next steps for Industry 4.0. Right, and this opportunity also gives us growth still available for Scottish businesses to move into Industry 5.0 ahead of competitor countries. To close, I'd like to invite feedback on 2 key points. 1, how best can this model be scaled across Scotland's diverse SME landscape while maintaining affordability and accessibility? And 2, which funding or partnership mechanisms could we ensure long-term sustainability and measurable impact? Thank you for your time and for helping shape the next phase of Scotland's industrial future. And here are my references above for the work that I've done in the background. Thank you very much.